You are literally going to rewrite the neural networks in your brain. At the moment, it is set up to produce pain and fatigue and certain symptoms in response to certain signals it gets. So what you're doing with somatic tracking, you're using somatic tracking to rewrite what's almost like the coding of your brain. So next time you get certain signals, the next time your pain goes off, your brain's gonna go, what do I do here? And over time it's going to learn that it doesn't need to go, I'm in danger. It's just gonna learn that actually everything's fine, and because everything's fine, it's not going to produce pain. Now, I probably did this around 4 or 5 times a day, but it's up to you how many times you do it. Remember, I said it's all about the quality of your approach. I feel like I got this wrong so many times, so I'm going to make sure you don't make the same mistakes I did. So one of the things that I did wrong was I would start off feeling calm, gentle. I would think, okay, this is an opportunity to practice this technique and start making my brain feel safe, because hey, I know I can recover, and because things are already getting better for me, I can do this. So started off really well, and I would lean into the sensations. A couple of seconds would go by, I'm doing really well, and then what would happen is the pain would intensify, or the pain would start erupting up into my leg and over here and across my face. I really feared when my pain got set off along my jawbones and my cheekbones. I really struggled with that pain. So when that happened, I would go and like I would get really, like, my anxiety would set off. I'd get a really tight chest and I would just go into danger mode. But then instead of taking a step back, I would go, no, I mustn't leave this therapeutic session that I've just started. I have to focus, I have to keep doing this. And I would force myself with intensity to follow the sensations. But then what I was doing was just reinforcing the pain, because what I was doing was I was not only telling my brain that I was in danger, but I was telling my brain that I'm also afraid of the pain, and I was telling it that I couldn't cope as well, and I was just making a mess of it basically. You know, every time I did somatic tracking right, I would try and make myself feel really good about it. So I would imagine a jar, and every time I got to practice somatic tracking, and every time I did it right, because obviously sometimes I did it wrong and I would like spiral into fear and go, I'm in pain, I hate it. But when I did it right, I would imagine like getting a gold coin and be like, I did it. And I would put it in my gold jar and be like, right, when my jar gets full and I can shake it about and it's full of coins, that means I'm well on my way to recovery. So to give you an idea of how you can go about your day and integrate somatic tracking into your day, this would be like my typical day. So I would just lean into it and I would ask, hey, what's going on? What's going on here? I'm here to watch the show. Let me grab my popcorn and see what my brain's going to do for the next few minutes. And that's what I did. I would just kind of watch it for a bit, whether that was 10 seconds or a few minutes. I would just pack up and just carry on doing what I was doing. What's really important is you don't change what you're going to do because the pain came on. Show your brain that you don't care, that you're fine, you're safe, you're just going to carry on doing what you plan to do. Throughout the day, I would do a ton of self-care, because you need to indulge in self-care during your recovery, because you need to regulate your nervous system again. You need to keep showing your brain that everything is fine, and you do that through self-care, putting yourself first, prioritizing yourself. One technique that I used was just, how can I make this day as joyful as possible? At first it felt really selfish, and at first it was uncomfortable. That's when you know you really need to do this. But I would think, okay, what can I do next that would make me feel good? How can I focus on feeling good rather than trying to be perfect? I would just do little things like, okay, I'm gonna make a cup of hot chocolate now, and I'm gonna sit outside in the sun for 10 minutes, or I'm gonna lose myself watching the birds fly around for about 5 minutes. Just little things that you just keep integrating into your day, because when you add joy and laughter and feeling good, you speed up the recovery, because your brain can almost take a step back and go, okay, you know what, things are good, things do feel good. The goal is to enjoy life as much as possible whilst grabbing a few experiences of somatic tracking here and there throughout your day. And be kind to yourself, be compassionate. Really take care of yourself during this time. There are going to be times where you slip up and you do somatic tracking wrong, or you spiral into fear, or you just get really anxious and worry about like this pain always like ruining your life. Whatever your fears and insecurities are, that's fine. Just let yourself feel these things. Be there for yourself. Stand up on your own 2 feet and take care of yourself, because the only job you have in this world and in this lifetime is to take care of you. That's the only job you have in this life, and there's nothing else you need to do. And of course, if you found this video helpful, like and share the word, because I really want to reach as many people as I possibly can and show them that actually there is hope.